Hello guys, Wahoo here, back with another video. This time around we're talking about the Ninja, and straight off the bat, this is just like the other ones we talked about, the Vanguardian and the Lunar Lancer. This is also a one-shot kind of guy. So of course the Ninja is a physical damage character, so you want as much physical damage physical damage carry as you get, as much physical damage as you can get. And of course you want to get that 100% crit. That's very, very important. And of course as much critical damage as you can get as well, because you want to run in, you want to hit the monster a few times, and then you want to do that backpedal, and then you want to throw away your shurikens, which actually does take me to the class gem. The class gem of the Ninja is absolutely necessary, because it takes the small 3 ones you're probably used to and turn it into one big one that actually does a lot more damage than all the 3 together, and also it's more precise. And I think it actually does the same kind of is the same wide, it hits that. But yeah, it shows you that big one shuriken that is throwing and does a lot of damage. So the class gem of the Ninja is 100% needed in very, very much indeed. Other than that, you want to look for, well, I do have the stun burst. You don't really want to look for that one, but you do want to have the pyro disc, because the Ninja is also all about movement speed. You can get extremely fast with the Ninja. So if speed is something you are looking for, Ninja is your guy. For the the cosmic, that's what I mean. You want to maybe use the barrier, or you might want to use you don't really want to use too much the well, you can use whatever you want to, but it's just that you're not going to attack monsters that much. Like, you're not going to straight up fight them. You're basically just going to one-shot them when you get to a point. So you can basically use whatever cosmic gems you want, but I would say barrier, and of course Vampiric is always great, and the same is with the Battle Berserker or Berserker one. It's always those are always great, but you can use whatever you want to in this one, as long as mine is just here because I want the power rank out of it. I want the 752 power rank out of it. But other than that, don't really want to look for that. A little bit of attack speed is great on the Ninja, but you don't want to look for it too much. You want to look again for having some. I don't have the best gear here, but you want to look for critical hit, critical damage, critical hit only to up to 100%. So movement speed is very, very important. Movement speed is awesome, and also jumps is awesome. But you want to look for that, critical hit, basically, until you get 100%. And then you want to look for the, critical damage and stuff like that. A little bit of attack speed is great, but I don't really have that much attack speed, and you can see how fast I'm hitting, which is not insane, but it's okay, basically. My point is just that some people are probably going to tell you to get attack speed on the Ninja, and you should as well. Because you do have to hit it 3 times before you can do like the whole backflip shurikens thing as well, and do so. So you do have to stack that up a little bit. So you do want to have some little bit of attack speed, but if you have like a bunch of dragons and stuff like that, you are going to get enough, I think, at least. Again, I'm not a Ninja main, but yeah, that's at least how I feel about it. So other than that, you wanna get a ring with jumps or with a critical hit if you're missing critical hit. The critical hit is not probably like more important than the jump. So if you have like 2 rings that are the same, you want to look for probably the critical hit if you are not capped on the 100%. But else jump is really awesome, because you want to stay in the air, you want to jump, and you want to backflip, and you want to do so as well. You do also want a little bit of energy regen, but you're also going to get that from dragons. So you could look into the Rat Berserker is one of the most awesome ones, but you could also look into the Flame Dancer. But you are going to nerf yourself a bunch with that. So I wouldn't suggest it, but if you're looking for that extra energy regen, Flame Dancer is absolutely the best one to do so. So other than that, for emblems, of course you want to use your physical damage, one that we talked about a bunch. For flask, you can use whatever. I used this one because this is basically set up for what it's supposed to be. So when you are farming a lot, you are reaching a certain point, you are going to have some magic find at least, which is going to, of course, what's it called, give you some flask charges back when your magic find triggers, but you probably want to use Death Defying just in case it's not that. It's really, this one does not, if you for example take damage, you are going to die, of course. But that's really not important. The point is that you want to use the Trailblazing emblem. And why you want to use that one? Because you're going to use it for boosting. So that's why you can also use ones that are like have more flash charges and stuff like that if you want to do so. But the Trailblazing is absolutely necessary as well, because you do get that extra jump, but you also get the movement speed. And it, again, like I talked about, the Neon Ninja is all about movement speed, and that is why it also is what the subclass is. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, but yeah, these are the emblems you want to use. There's not really any other substitute. You can use whatever you want to, of course. Sure Strike is also good if you don't have 100% crit, but again, this is set up for what it should be, as it is a movement speed build. The Neon Ninja is all about like the movement speed and then one-shotting things. So the subclass is basically the same thing. You are going to hit a little bit, and there is a chance of you getting this back. Also, you get the 750 physical damage, but you can use a lot of other ones as well, because of the, you can for example use the Knight for the extra movement speed on your ground mount and stuff like that. But you're not really going to use a mount that much because you're going to be in the air and stuff like that. But the Lunar Lancer buff, you're not going to hit that much again, so it's you know, the subclass doesn't really matter too much, I would say, for the Neon Ninja. Doesn't really matter that. It's all about the movement speed. So if you give it movement speed, which of course this subclass also does, when it does proc, it does give you movement speed, then yeah, for sure you should use that. But I think that covers everything. I think I went over gems. I think I did that of everything there. So I think that is it, is how you build the Neon Ninja to one-shot things and whatnot. Again, if you have any questions, go down in the comments, write it down there. And if there's something I missed, type it down there as well, or check out the description for more information as well. If you like this video, make sure, of course, you like and subscribe. It helps me out very much, and it's very much appreciated. And I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.